let's go.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers.
Yeah, what up, going on, Beaches? What up, Beach? Yo. Yeah. It's Papa fucking Swole. What's up, Boosh? What up? What up, you fucking sleuths? Come on now. This fucking party started. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Here we go. Hit the share button. Say what up. Don't forget to say what up to Daddy. I'm here for you, fam. I'm here to help you make some gains.
Look what I got. New whip with no top.
Yeah.
Cooking up no stove top. Ice cold, no snow drops.
Yeah, what?
Big budget ass, big facts.
Drop some comments. Say what up. What's going on? Don't be a fucking mood.
With the new tracks. Yeah, they been sending me new plaques. I don't really need new plaques. Nah, big rock with the suplex. Yeah, new rock got a new flex. Yeah,
new flex.
I'm current, I'm a new trend.
New trend.
Up boys with the full scent. Yeah,
sick gangs.
Like I said, no new friends.
Sick gangs.
Don't really need new friends.
All gang. Yeah. What up?
10 racks in the
fanny pack.
Couple hundred in the Louis
fucking Louis bag.
Couple hundred need a G-Wagon.
G-Wagon, beesh. Big spending, beesh.
We back on the full set.
Yeah.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
Yeah.
Couple hundred need a G-Wagon.
Fucking do it. You ready, fam? 964. Here we go.
Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full set.
Fitness, but no bullshit. Huh?
The sun is shining.
The birds are chirping. The bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daddy Motherfucking Swole. Testing. Test equals. Welcome everyone to episode 964 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is going on, ya booshes? Welcome to those of you joining live on Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere, and of course, my podcast peeps. What's going on? Those of you, remember Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere. And if you're not subscribed to the podcast, for shame. If you haven't left me a review yet on iTunes, for shame, just go over there and do it. And you can find all the links and stuff, swolenormousx.com. The Gain Train, you can go check it out. All the stuff that you want and that you need to get your fucking fitness on, swolenormousx.com. That's right. Sick fucking gains. Everest and K2 flexing on you. Just had a great titty pump, a little titty and try pump. I did. Yes, I did. It happened. Got some abs down. Got some calves down. I feel great. It was great to pump today. Did not pump yesterday because my gym was closed and I was out of the area. But I did my mobility. I did some stretching and shit. But man, I was eager to get my pump on. Today marks the first day of the Taint of the year. 'Tis the Taint of the year. I mentioned this before. First off, we're starting our new year on December 30th. So we're starting 2 days early. Fuck everyone else waiting till January 1st. We don't associate with those jabronis. We're starting early. They can all wait and slack and wait to start their new year. I almost want to start it fucking today. However, I said December 30th, 2 days early. We're going to start at December 30th. So December 30th is going to be our New Year's episode. You know, fuck everyone else. They can wait. They can slack. Now is the time of year where people are in between. You might be in between too. You might still have family in from out of town. You might be off and your schedule is just open and free. You have no idea if you should start. You want to slack. You want to keep on punching out. You want to just eat like shit and drink and do whatever until January 1st. I'll start on January 1st. Fuck you, you pussy. Start today. I'm making it exceptionally easy to start today. Those of you that listen to the podcast, hooking it up in the pre-roll. So make sure you check that for a super pre-fucking New Year's special. I am going to absolutely bust a fitness nut inside Swolenormous X. Those of you that are already members got a whole new, and I haven't even spoiled it. No one knows about this yet. Well, I do. I know about it. Members, you don't even know about this yet. A whole new section inside Swolenormous X. A whole new section. A whole new world to make sick fucking gains this year. No one to tell me no. I'm getting swole. Every fucking day I'm making gains. Okay, so that was Aladdin right there. And maybe Papa Swolio sings. I told you the album's coming. A lot of caffeine if you haven't noticed, but I'm excited. A whole new section. So I've been on, my brain just hasn't fucking shut off. It's brutal. The more time I spend away from social media, like if I'm not posting all the fucking time, I was away from my computer, it was family and friends, which is great. But my brain is like, new things. Enhance, analyze, create. Brain doesn't fucking stop, but I'm excited. And I really want to eliminate all the excuses. That's my goal for 2019. It's my goal all the time, but it's one thing to have programs, from like a fitness professional standpoint, and from, those of you that are doing the programming and the training inside Swolenormous X, or you have your own program, whatever you're doing. It's one thing to have a program. It's one thing to create something that other people can do. It's one thing to map it all out, but there's always an excuse, right? That's why we don't do things, because there's a reason to procrastinate. And what's one of those reasons? All right, how about you feed me a little bit? What are some of the reasons why you procrastinate? Either you do procrastinate or you have procrastinated. Or what are some of the reasons why people procrastinate and don't get started with their fitness? Just drop in the comments below. What are some of there's no wrong answer, because I'm sure everyone has procrastinated and made an excuse for one of these things. I can think of a ton, of course, off the top of my head, because I hear them all the time. But what are some of the things that people make excuses with? Yeah, they have kids. Okay, I'm tired from work. That's a good one. Time. I don't have time. I'm too tired. A lot of it's fatigue. And a lot of these quote excuses can come from things like nutrition, can come from food, but it's also momentum, right? If you don't have that momentum, of course, you're going to feel like, oh my God, I got to get started. You're going to feel sluggish. And one of the biggest, I guess, how should I say? One of the biggest, opposites, I'll just leave it at that. The biggest opposites when it comes to training is that you think when you do exercise and you give this energy and you wipe yourself out or you train hard, that you're going to be more tired, but you have more energy. You actually wake your body up. You do the things that make your body come alive. So this idea that, that's going to be so much effort, you're not going to be more tired. You're going to have more energy, and it snowballs. You end up having more energy, and then you want to work out again, and then you want to keep on doing. And that snowball effect just helps you get more and more in shape. So that momentum and that inertia, that direction. So if you keep on just chipping away and you start moving more, you start being more active. And that's where a program can be really effective, because it keeps you on a schedule. You can do this on day 1. You do this on day 2. You do this on day 3. And it gets you into that momentum. It gets you into that habit, which is very important. But there's so many excuses. And I this year, I want to create even more things inside Swolenormous X. I want to do more stuff that eliminates excuses, so that there's no reason. You can't say, I don't. And that's the big one, that what I'm creating, the thing that I was mentioning before that I'm releasing shortly into Swolenormous X, there's no excuse for time. Absolutely. Like, there's no possible way you can make an excuse to bypass and use time as an excuse. And that's a huge one. It's such a huge one. I don't have time. That's one of the biggest ones. If you can save time, that's great. Now, there's no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts to getting results. There's no, okay, I'm going to do this and get there faster. Not necessarily. You could do things better. and everyone's going to adapt a little bit differently. But it depends on the effort you put in. So if you're doing some of these shorter workouts, or you're doing some of these little things throughout the day, you're just being more active. It's great for your general health. It's great for your mental stress, your physical stress. It's good for mobility. But you also have to be realistic with your goals. You're not going to work out for half an hour 3 times a week and get fantastic fucking results. I mean, your nutrition could be amazing. You could lose a ton of weight for sure. You can build some muscle for sure. But how much results are you going to get from just 30 minutes 3 times a week? So you have to be realistic with what effort and what time you're putting in. But there should never be an excuse for time, because the only reason you have time on this earth is because you're alive, because your body is functioning and is more or less healthy. As you get less healthy, you start running out of more time. If you say you don't have time to exercise, shouldn't you be taking care of your health and spending more time for your health so you have more time overall? It seems like we're so twisted and ass backwards when it comes to living your life and enjoying your life. And I come from the aspect of, well, if you want to enjoy your life, you got to be dramatically healthy. You have to be weighing that scale dramatically on that one end of health and really focusing on exercise and eating the right things. That way, if you go out or you want to have a drink, you want to have a fucking beer or something, it's not going to do anything to you. Think about the difference between someone who's drinking alcohol regularly every night and eating crap 4 or 5 days a week. You're literally building a barricade where you can't get through. You're building like the fucking Great Wall of China, just layer after layer after layer. However, if someone is eating and doing everything great all the time, once in a blue, every couple months or something, you have one night where you do X, Y, and Z and you let go and you have your cheat day or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That is like going 75 miles an hour on the highway and your tire hits a pebble. You might hear like a gunk, or you might not even feel it, like a little bump or a little dink, and you just you blaze right past it. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be good for your body, but if you are overwhelmingly healthy and you are overwhelmingly doing the right things for your body and your digestive system is healthy, psychologically you're healthy, for more often than not, you're not going to want to ruin that. You're not going to want to bomb yourself because you're going to feel like shit, and you probably will regret it a lot more after. However, it's also not necessarily going to affect you as much because you have a healthier system that can defend itself. So it's very bad to have cheat meals from the beginning. You have to earn that shit. You have to be doing things regularly for months and years. You have to be really hardwired, because that can send you back off the deep end. That can throw you off the wagon. And it's amazing how many people think that a couple weeks, right? We talk about the elimination diet, and that's about 4 to 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks of eliminating and then testing one at a time. You've been eating these addictive, poisonous foods for 20 or 30 years. You think 4 weeks is going to bust your cravings up? I have people messaging me saying, well, I haven't eaten this for 3 or 4 months and I still have these cravings. You've been eating these foods for 30 fucking years. 4 months, you think that's going to, all of a sudden you're not going to have cravings anymore because 4 months you haven't eaten it? You're still addicted to it. That's a short period of time compared to how often you were just feeding that addiction. It's a strong connection that your body and your brain has with food. So you're going through this process physiologically, but also psychologically, your relationship with food and how you perceive food and what you're looking for to get out of food. And so many people are looking for entertainment. Hey, we're going to go party. And you associate food with fun. You associate having a good time and going out with friends with food. You don't have to spend time with friends and be eating. You don't have to spend time with friends and be drinking. You can go and do something physically active. You don't have to be fucking sucking down liquid or shitty calories. But I don't know, for some reason, that's what we do. We try to just overload and binge as kind of like a group excuse, right? It's a reason. Oh, well, we're going here and they're going here, and what am I going to do? I'll just have a little bit. It's just one day, it's one cheat meal, and you justify it in so many different ways quickly, and you just go. You don't even think about justifying it. You just do it, and it's like automatic justification. So it's this whole mentality that has to shift. Your psychological approach, everything, and you have to understand that it does take time. It's not going to happen in a couple of weeks. You're still going to have cravings, but it's retraining your body. And this time of year, this week between Christmas and New Year's it's dead time. It's really dead time for people because some people are off on vacation, or you don't have your normal hours at your gym. You don't have your normal schedule. Kids are off from school or something. And you're kind of treading water thinking, I can just wait until January 1st when things get back to, regular schedule, because it's so different these next few days, so different until January 1st. Fuck all that. That's just an excuse not to get started. It's just an excuse not to do something. You have family in from out of town, so what? You can't eat specific foods because your family's in from out of town. You have to be a fat fuck because someone else just happens to be in your vicinity. It's a strange thing. It's a strange thing what we justify for. But this time of year, I call it the taint of the year. It's right fucking between the balls and the asshole. That's this time of year because people just can't make a decision. So you just it's like the Bermuda Triangle of the year where it's just up for grabs. Who knows what's going to happen? That's why I'm rewarding everyone for getting started now. Fuck New Year's. It's the fuck New Year's resolution launch. We're going to get this shit started. We're getting this fucking party started. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting for Jan 1. Again, we're celebrating December 30th and the fucking Swole season starts right now. So we're not waiting. So let's take some comments. How is everyone's holiday? How is everyone's holiday going? What's going down? I'm going to take some questions because I did a post with a poll and I can pull them up live. So Facebook and, the main broadcast, Instagram, you'll see it. So if you want to watch on Instagram, that's cool too. But I'm going to pull up some of these comments. I want to discuss them because I asked, what are your goals or what's your biggest goal? What are you trying to really accomplish for 2019? So I think that'll be fun. So let's take a question. We got this one here. Bam. Let's see. Lose 70 pounds and put on lean muscle. So that's one. Lose 70 pounds and put on lean muscle. Oh, can I scroll through? I haven't done this yet. So this is the first time I've done these questions. Next one was build physique and strength while maintaining agility and flexibility. People just want it all. I want to build physique and strength while maintaining agility and flexibility. Love it. When it comes to physical adaptations, make sure you're being realistic. You're not trying to bite off more than you can chew. You can comment right now if you're watching live and you haven't hit that poll on my Instagram story. What's your biggest goal for this coming year? And like I said, I'm not giving any respect to January 1st. But I do know that the new year is coming. And it's a great mentality to have if you're really it's another season. It's another time to fucking crush. But if you want to use it for your advantage, as long as you do it and you actually get shit done, you can fucking use the new year and that mentality as any way you want. But it's only going to last for a couple weeks. That's my whole point. That's why New Year's resolutions are bullshit. We got shrink belly fat, obviously. Drop 4 to 6 inches in your waist. That's another one. Let's see. What else we got here? Find my consistency again. 12 months ago, I had pneumonia and never went back at it like before. Nothing to it but to do it. Just going through these questions. To finally be comfortable with my body. You could be comfortable with your fucking body today. You could be comfortable with your fucking body today. Now, the whole fat acceptance movement and accepting who you are, that's just, you can love yourself and appreciate who you are from the start. What you don't need to do is judge yourself based on other people's opinions. You have to find your niche. You have to find your sweet spot. Focus on your own shit. Like those horses during the race. You have to cover your fucking eyes. You have to have those blinders. Ooh, Gabrielle on Facebook, finished my second marathon in less than 5 hours. What do you mean? You're doing 2 marathons? You mean you're going to do a marathon? Oh my goodness. That's a lot of miles. I'm tired just thinking about it. Next goal on Instagram, and you can keep on commenting on Facebook and YouTube and stuff, to lose 5% body fat and focus on getting my muscles more symmetrical. All right, so we got some aesthetics and we got some body fat action. Let's see, we got another live comment on IG, lose fat percentage and achieve the vein that goes down biceps. Now, here's the thing about goals. It's important to have specific goals, because if you have a general thing like, hey, I want to lose body fat, that's not a quality goal. That's too general. You have to get more specific. You have to get really detailed. Okay, I want to lose 5% body fat, but then you have to be measuring it properly. You can't be using those handheld electronic fucking things. So there's certain ways to have proper goal setting, and we'll have some episodes on that coming up on the Daily Swole. So it's important. We'll talk about realistic goal setting and how to actually track that shit. Another question or another goal. Continue to pump out those gains like the new year never existed. Laughing my ass off. Fuck yeah. We got another one. Consistency. Nice. Next one. Don't be a little bitch. That's your goal? Shit. It's not going to take that long. Just stop being a bitch. And to not be a bitch. That's my 2019 goal, everyone, to not be a bitch. Let's see. Mike Stuttle on Facebook. My goal for this year is to get the internet so I can log into the Swole X. You don't have the internet there yet? Are you on your phone? Good Lord. Get that internet, son. Tommy on Instagram, get stronger and lift some heavy ass shit. Amen. Keeping to my routine. That's good shit, of course. Highly recommended. Consistency is everything. I got another one. To lose 35 pounds and to be in the best health of my life. And that's not a resolution. That's a guarantee. Oh, yeah? Fucking prove it. Fucking prove it. It's one thing to talk. That's why it's nice when you put shit down in fucking text. It's nice when you put things down. You have to live up to it. Continue gaining and getting more swole swag. A new release is coming too. Amanda Moore, I want to finish dropping to my desired weight. 25 pounds to go. I can start putting more weight on my foot in 2 weeks. I'm able to walk unassisted. Now, good for you. Coming along nicely then. Dan, 2019 goal to not break a bone. Oh my God. I've broken my left wrist the last 2 years in a row, which every time forced me to spend months in rehab and about 8 months to regain my strength under weight. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? You're breaking your wrist every year. What are you doing? Illuminated. I can do one-handed pull-ups with my right hand, but not my left. What should I do to be able to do them with the left? Practice with your left. Do negatives and stuff. If one-handed pull-up is your goal, it's an interesting goal. Why? I always love those goals. Why? I always love those, the goals that don't really have anything to do with physique or it's like, I just want to do it. Why? You do the same thing that you did with your right arm. You just have to focus more on your left. You're right-handed, I'm sure. Next goal, to stop drinking and to make exercise my drug. Nice. Skim down and shred up. You mean slim down and shred up? That's the same thing. Slimming down and shredding up is the same thing. Lose 40 pounds or at least lose love handles. Well, by losing weight, you're going to lose weight in the places that you will lose weight. So if you want to lose love handles, there's no specific way to do that, but you got to get rid of all the inflammatory foods. Win fitness, impossible. There's no fitness to win. Silly man. To be consistent and dedicated. Okay. Vague. Specific goals. Vague goals do not get accomplished. Stay consistent and gain muscle mass. You have to define those, everyone. So if you're thinking, I'm going to be more consistent this year, you have to define that. Saying consistent is not going to work out well. That's so vague. If you say I'm going to work out 5 days a week every week, then as a default, that's going to be more consistent depending on where you are. But don't make vague goals. That's one way to fall short. Let's see. I've written down my goals. Holly, one of them, I want to do at least 5 pull-ups. Nice. I want to meditate a few times a week. Good. You can do it every day, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. But 3 times a week, set realistic goals, and then you can take it up from there. Bulk. Dedicate more time to yoga as well. So for all these vague goals, I highly encourage you to get more tactical with it. So bulk. Well, how much do you want to put on? How much weight do you want to put on? More time to yoga. What does that mean? Does that mean yoga once per week? Does that mean yoga 3 times per week? So you have to set that up. What does more time to yoga mean? Because if you don't have a tactical approach and an actual action plan, it's less likely that will get accomplished. So another one, become more and more disciplined. Not bad. Look, these are positive things, but these are very, very vague. So we're going to have another conversation on this. We're going to have to come back to this goal setting so I can really break it down a little bit more. And some of you are familiar with proper goal setting habits, but why it's important. Because when it's vague, it's like you're just shooting at something. It's like, hey, I want to lose weight. Okay. Hey, I want to be happier. What does that mean? Right? It's vague. So, more and more disciplined might be really strict for someone who's already disciplined. But if you're not disciplined at all, that could just be going to the gym 3 times a week. So what does more discipline mean for you? And define it. And if you get more definitive with it, then you can execute it more and then you'll get more what you want. Becoming fit again and losing 15 kilograms after having issues with my foot for about 2 years. Respect. What does fit mean? Again, think of and I'm not trying to nitpick, I'm not downplaying goals, but think about how detailed it is. Becoming fit again. What does that mean? What does being fit mean to you? Lose 35 more pounds, gain a tight and cut physique, and feel healthy and stronger and less fatigued. Okay, cool. 35 pounds is actual physical, but again, the rest of it's a little bit more vague. The more specific you get with your goals and your planning, the better it will be. Show those critics exactly why a woman would want to lift weights. What critics are those? You gotta do that for you. Stay consistent, getting better at calisthenics, quit smoking, focus more on my diet. Got a lot of them here. Got a lot of them. I'm not gonna go through all of them. That was great, everyone. So appreciate. I took some screenshots, so we'll have to come back to those. We'll do another episode on goal settings. That's good shit. So if you still have goals and you want to put them in the comments right now, do so, and we'll start talking more about goal setting because a lot of you are going to be starting January 1st. I'm no fool. Mama didn't raise no fool. Papa Swole knows what it's all about. I know a lot of you are going to start January 1st or 2nd or 3rd, but that's what is interesting is we always talk about consistency here. We always talk about consistency on the daily, and consistency is really, that's the hack. That's the ticket. It doesn't matter how good the program is. It doesn't matter if you know what foods you should be eating. Are you eating those fucking foods? Oh, I know I should be having broccoli, but are you fucking eating broccoli? So it's the consistency of it. Are you doing it? Are you actually taking care? Are you actually taking action on what you claim to know? It's one thing to know, it's another thing to do. It's completely different. So it doesn't matter what you spend money on. It doesn't matter if you have equipment at your house. It doesn't matter if you have a gym membership. You have to go and do it all. And creating that consistency, you have to build somewhere. So if you're not working out at all, you got to start 3 times a week and then move it to 4, then move it to 5. Just make it realistic and then just do it. Tune into the Daily Swole. We're going to talk more about, like I said, goals this week and coming episodes, but it's everything. Consistency is everything. It doesn't matter what you have under your tool belt if you don't do it. It's amazing how inconsistent people are, but it comes down to cheat meals, right? Cheat meals break up consistency. And, you can't justify the fact that it's not going to help you. It's not going to be good for you. You can justify it. Some people can make it seem to work for them. It's not healthy for you in any way. It's not. There's no way it's healthy for you. Can you gain muscle and have a cheat meal? Sure. Can you lose weight and get leaner and still have cheat meals? Yeah. But psychologically, you have to break out of that. You have to break out of that box you're putting yourself in. You have to break out of the machine, and the machine wants you to cheat. The machine wants you to lose. If you're thinking about the man, they want you to lose. The system wants you to lose. Your friends and family, people around you don't want you to succeed because they don't want to see someone doing better than they are. And I'm not saying that all your friends or all your family want that, but a lot of people, there are a lot of negative people that could be holding you back that you might not realize. Negative people, naysayers, whatever you want to call them, haters, whatever you want to call them, but they could be in your circle, and it's just the attitude towards what you're trying to accomplish. You really might need blinders. You need to pull that hat down. You got to put your fucking headphones on, and you're going to have to do it. It's not always easy to go against the grain, but it's either do it or don't. That's all it comes down to. That's all it comes down to, is literally doing it or not doing it. Was I the originator of the... No. Improving my fitness to win my first amateur... very good. Good luck with that. First MMA fight at 34. You're almost my age. You're almost Papa Swole's age. Anyway, I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing this fitness shit a long time. And it's not easy staying healthy. It's not easy keeping balance. It's not easy staying disciplined. But that's what discipline is. For one thing that I can guarantee you is that motivation doesn't factor in. Motivation is a lying fucking cunt. You're not going to find motivation every day. Hardly. Especially when you start getting exhausted, you start getting burnt out. Motivation is that thing that just disappears really, really quickly. So you have that, initial hey, I feel like working out. I'm all excited. You have to, it's happening every fucking day. You have to fucking do it every fucking day. You have to be taking care of yourself. You can't take a day off or 2 days off every week and eat shit and be lazy. You're not going to get the results that you want. You can't have this really high level physique in mind and then be trashing yourself 2 days out of 7. It's just the relentless consistency that most people can't even fathom. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I'm better than everyone else. No, but I know what consistency over the long term results in. I've seen it. I've done it. I know people that don't do it, and I know people that do it. And I know the difference in results, and it's night and day. It's not like you're working out 5 days a week and you slack on 2, you cheat on the weekends and stuff, and you get amazing results, and someone else does it, and they get amazing results, but only a little bit better. No, it's like you're cheating and you're slacking 2 or 3 days out of the week. You look average. And the other person who's fucking strict as shit sees amazing fucking results, but it takes so much effort. And that's no joke. It really does take a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of resistance physically with obviously weights, but resistance against what everyone else is trying to do. Why do you think most people aren't in great shape? Why do you think most people are obese? Why do you think most people have diabetes and all these fucking issues? Most people have problems and have a gut hanging over their belt because they don't do it. Most people don't do this. Most people don't passionately chase the fitness game. Most people passionately don't, are picky, or I shouldn't say picky, but are fervent about eating the right foods, prepare their own meals, don't eat out a lot. Most people don't do it. That's why most people don't get results. It's that simple. Most people do not do this. Most people do not sacrifice going out for drinks. Most people don't sacrifice going out and fucking having wings and pizza. Most people go and do that. When they feel like it, they follow their craving. And that's not how the game is played. That's the trick. That's the trick. That's the scam. That's the bait. And most people take it all the time. They wonder, how come I'm not getting results, but I got to enjoy my life? Then enjoy your life, eat that crap, and then suffer the consequences of disease and being overweight and not being happy with your body. That's the trade-off. If you're going to be happy with your body, have a gut and not care, and then okay, it's your life. What am I going to tell you otherwise? But that's the reality of it. You can't do both. You can't be eating all that shit and expect to feel great and have energy to work out and fucking look great and have 6-pack abs. It's not going to happen for you. Once you have a great physique or you're there and you kind of cheat once in a while, like once you've achieved it, it's like, all right. I mean, it's not going to send you back. You don't have a piece of pizza one day. You might feel like fucking dog shit because it's crap food, but you're not going to lose your abs and lose all your muscle because you had one thing. But once you get there in your weight loss journey or in your process of being aggressively healthy and trying to get to where you want to go, why are you setting yourself up for failure? Why are you trying to throw a roadblock in your way? Why are you trying to make it more difficult? And the cravings do eventually go away. And they go away especially when you're eating the right foods. When you actually pursue the best foods for your body, you're getting the nutrients, you don't have those cravings. But it takes time. And people think that because they haven't eaten bread in 3 weeks or 6 weeks, oh, I still have cravings. Of course you fucking do. Your body's been eating this shit for 30 years. You haven't had it for 6 weeks. It's like your body does not understand. I mean, that's barely any time in comparison to how long you've been consuming it. So it takes time for your body to shift over. Your body will make major changes in just a couple of days, like from a bacterial level, but from a macrobiome level, for like the larger, like the fundamental bacteria and like the makeup of your gut, that takes more time. So what up peeps? Yo, you're a boss and always keep me hungry for more gains. Papa Swole for president. Fuck. Can you imagine that job? Fuck that job. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Papa Swole 2020. I need to make that shirt. I need to make that Papa Swole for Prez. I need to make that shirt. I got some new shirts, some new designs in, but I'm working on launching the new apparel site. But you can still get swolenormousapparel.com. You can still go to the site and still order there. But I'm working on some new stuff. It's gonna be shifted around, so you can still get your threads. So this week we'll be talking more about goal setting. We'll talk more about we'll get some more tactical into nutrition again. We'll talk more about certain exercise and certain structures and certain program methods and stuff like that. But make sure that you check out the Gain Train if you have any desire to jump right in and try some workouts and just kind of get started and play around with some of the content over there. So it's on swolenormousx.com, the Gain Train blog. So there's fitness articles, there's nutrition, there's free workouts and stuff. You can go check all that out. You can also check out the memberships if you want to jump into Swolenormous X, like I mentioned earlier. Those of you that are in Swolenormous X, super excited. I still haven't announced it to you, but a brand new entire section of Swolenormous X is launching. And yeah, you want a Fitness Falcon shirt. A Fitness Falcon shirt has been made. I haven't launched it officially yet, so I'm excited to put it out there, but it has been created, it has been designed, and it will be available shortly. So those of you that follow the Driving While Gainings on YouTube, Fitness Falcon is about to go airborne. So I'm excited about that. Yep, we got a shirt. It's awesome. It's pretty fucking sweet. So I will be unveiling that soon, and a lot of other things. So it's a big time of year. It's a big time of year for Daddy, for Papa Swole, for Swolenormous X Nation. And like I said, those of you that are ready to fucking get started, make sure you check out the podcast. Check out those of you that are listening to the podcast, and those of you that are in the greater Swole community. We're raging this week. So stay plugged in. And if you haven't joined Swolenormous X, I am fucking hooking it up. I am making it absolutely unbearably attractive to join before January 1st. I don't want to wait till January 1st. I don't want anyone waiting till January 1st. I don't want you slacking. I don't want you waiting and putting it off. So I am making it exceptionally accessible for everyone to get their fucking pump on. So now's the time. So make sure you stay plugged into Swolenormous community and the podcast and everything to get notified of all the specials that are going on right now in this New Year's Taint, the Taint of the year, because it's going on right now. So my people, Swolio 2020, fuck your pancakes. I'm on the Fuck Your Pancakes platform. Fuck you, Rock, and your fucking pancakes. You're making my job harder. You're telling everybody they can have their carbs. And 2019, the year of Eli. Shall we? Shall we dance? Shall we dance with old Eli coming back? We're all excited about that. Anyway, fam, I'm off right now. Papa Swolio is I'm bouncing off. My heart's I'm fucking amped. So I have some things I need to work on. I'm working on that new launch inside Swolenormous X. So I'm going to be announcing that inside the private Facebook group and to all the members already. And I will be, be talking, I'll be more vocal about it after it launches, but very, very exciting stuff. So I'm eliminating all the excuses. This year is literally the year of no fucking excuses. You're gonna have no reason not to get something done every fucking day. And I'm gonna make it so easy to do so. So yeah, fam, make sure that you subscribe to the podcast. If not, check out the Gain Train blog, all that, swolenormousx.com. Oh, thank you, Trisha. I appreciate it. If anyone is on the fence about joining Swolenormous X, I joined back in October. Totally worth it. I love it. Oh, well, we all love you. We love you, Trisha. Thank you so much for the shout out. Appreciate it. One more question just popped up. Sherry, I'm too broke for a gym membership during this time, but I do have some weights at home. Here at home, but they're not as heavy as fuck weights. What the hell's a fuck weight? Oh, free weights? Your spell correct is really intense. Your spell, you typed in free weights and your spell correct is like, did you mean fuck? You're like a sailor. Your spell corrector was like, no, you meant fuck weights. Can I still grow muscles with high reps and lighter weight? You can grow some muscle. I would focus more on volume and shorter rest periods and more time under tension. You're going to, well, if you just want to lift heavy and you don't have heavy weights, that's kind of like, well, if you don't have heavy weights, you can't lift heavy weights. So you're going to have to do slower repetitions, more time under tension, single arm exercises. You're going to have to find other ways to overload, depends on what you have at home. But you can definitely build muscle with lighter weight and higher reps. Just you're not going to build all the muscle in the world, and you're not going to lift heavy weights if you don't have heavy weights. So just keep that in mind. All right. But slow down the repetitions, really squeeze and try to do things, maybe one leg or one arm. There's different ways to hack it, but I don't know all the details. Fuck ways. You're welcome. Casey, yeah, I know you're amped, bro. Everyone should be amped, especially if you're in Swolenormous X already. You should be amped. I'm going to be making this announcement. Literally right now, I'm going to walk the pooch. I'm going to walk little Papa Swolio, and then I'm going to come back and finish. I'm going to edit those things and get them up because I already have a couple things I want to post. I'm going to launch it. I don't wait. You guys know that. I don't fucking wait. Those of you that are members, I don't wait to post thing like that's going to be up in the new section. So very excited. New stuff coming. And again, I just appreciate all of you for being here for this entire past couple years, listening to the episodes, subscribing to the podcast, commenting live, watching live, commenting on the Facebook posts, on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. I really appreciate all your attention. So if anything, this time of year, I'm going to be saying that a lot because I really appreciate all of you being here. And the reason why I'm here every day and the reason why I do what I do is literally to help you ditch all your fucking excuses. Like, get rid of all that shit. Get rid of everything that's holding you back. There's no reason not to get your shit fucking on, especially this year. And you don't have to join Swolenormous X for me to want to help you. Like, I want you to get it done. And that's why I created Swolenormous X, was to get people the best fucking information, interactive video, programming, nutrition, everything as seamlessly as possible anywhere in the world, like on your computer. Like, so I'm trying to make everything accessible. And that's why I put out this shit everywhere. And I try to scream it from the mountaintops with the podcast. So I appreciate all of you spreading it, because I know that each and every single one of you that gets inspired, that takes it upon themselves, and you create your own little cell in your, wherever you live in the world, in your house, in your home, with your friends and family. So I know that you are all like this beacon of fitness and health. And I know you're spreading knowledge and you're spreading information. You're an inspiration to a lot of people around you. And I've talked about this on episode in the last month or so, that all of you are, you're leading by example. Don't forget that. In closing today, I'm going to be saying that a lot in the next couple of weeks, but you are leading by example. Less talking, more walking. People see what you're doing. People are going to see your changes. Just fucking do your shit. Focus on you and let everyone else come to you. Let them come to you. Don't push it. Fucking do your shit. Help yourself. And that in turn will help other people, I promise. But I appreciate all of you being here. This is going to be a huge fucking year for everyone. For everyone in this community, it's going to be fucking huge. Those of you in Swolenormous X, this is going to be huge. Those of you that are listening to the podcast, this could be huge. I'm just fucking amped to get started. And I don't know, tomorrow just can't come faster. I'm just excited about tomorrow and the next day. So I hope you are too. This is going to be great for all of us. And remember, each day is a brand new opportunity for you to fucking crush it. Every day is a chance for you to fucking get a little bit better, to practice your mobility. All those polls that you answered on Instagram, all those little things like, hey, I want to get more consistent. I want to do more yoga better. Then fucking start today. Start tomorrow. Go do it. Don't wait another week. Don't wait another week. That is just fundamentally like just putting it off. And then when that comes, you can just easier. It's just easier. Once you put something off, it's just easier to keep on putting it off and then put it off a little bit more. Oh, and put it off another day and then put it off another day. No. Don't put it off. Get started right fucking now. So thank you so much for joining me for 964. I'll see all you beaches tomorrow for 965 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Go check out swolenormousx.com for links to subscribe to the podcast, for the Gain Train blog, to sign up for Swolenormous X memberships. And I'll see everyone tomorrow for 965. Peace, McGee's, Deuce Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio, out.